Welcome to the Last Man Stands Indian Super Series 2023. We've got Comms Credible from Gurgaon taking on Mohali Knights and what is set to be an absolute cracker of a match. We've got Jordan Collier, it looks like he's opening the bowling for Gurgaon Incredible. And opening the batting for Mohali Knights is Rehan Raj Sharma and Aryan Bansal. Perfect conditions here for Last Man Stands cricket. To learn more about the format, go to www.lastmanstands.com. Collier comes around the wickets, drops it very short there. The first ball is out into the covers for an easy single. They're looking for two. There's a bit of a misfield there in the deep by Gurgaon Incredibles. And we're off. This is the third match today at the ballpark. It's a wonderful field in Gurgaon. Very overcast conditions, which I think the players are quite thankful for. There's a slight breeze as well. It's very pleasant out here. And it's about time that the fans out there should be tucking into their butter chicken and roti. Aryan Bansal on strike. It's a much better ball than he's gone big, and it's squirted off down to third man. Lucky to get away with that though. It's a much better delivery there by Collier. He's going to be a handful on these wickets. Gets a lot of turn and he's good with his flight. Comes from Cape Town. He's the overseas international player for the Incredibles. We've got some more matches on the go of the Indian Super Series, and if you go to lastmanstands.com/live, see all the fixtures and the matches that are taking place in this tournament. The other match we've got is KPT Joburg Jets taking on Bangalore Lightning. And KPT Joburg Jets are 131 for 3 after 18.3. And the pass score is about 160 over there at Games Forest. That's well bowled again by Collier and well played as well. Should be 2 runs there. Amandal doing the fielding out there in the deep. Misses it the first time, gets it the second crack. We had some good batting there for KPT Joburg Jets with Tian Marais scoring 52 from 23 and Letabo Gulwa smashing 28 of just 16 balls. But not much to write home about for the other batsmen there, going a bit slowly. Sean Robbins currently at the crease on 34 from 35. He needs to explode and take his team home to a decent target. 1 over to go. They need a home run here. No, change of bowler is Suhail Tandon. He's going to take the second over. The score now is 7 without loss after 1 over. Gurgaon Incredibles taking on Mohali Knights. Mohali Knights won the toss and decided to bat. Pushes it out off stump. That's a good line to bowl and good wrist there by Bansal. He's pushed that down the leg side and good keeping. Tidies up there. Automatic wide. Nice comeback there by Sohail. Just a dot ball there. It's a big heave-ho. Welcome boundary for Mohali Knights. Let's have a look at the replay. Lovely 6 there. Scores now 15 without loss. 2 balls to go in the over. It's down the leg again. That's going to cost him. Second wide is 3 runs. Doesn't get to bowl that again. Just falling away. Got to be more disciplined, especially at the start here. One ball to come. Sohail needs to make up for it. He's on 8 off the over so far. Down the leg again, another 3 runs. So a big over there, 11 off that over. Score is 18 without loss after 2 overs. Projected score shot up to 180 now. Jordan Collier coming back onto bowl. Tossed it up. Sweetly timed by Rihan. Collier's ran all the way to deep cover there to field off his own bowling. Gone big there, this could be 6. It's another boundary. Let's have a look at it. It's a lovely shot. Collier going down the leg there and he's punished. It's another boundary. Taking a liking to him this over. And that's... let's have another look at this replay there. He's just got down on one knee and helped it along. It's 164 at the moment. 11 off this over so far. He's shifting his field a bit, but very difficult to set a field for a bad ball, and that was down the leg. Down the leg again, and he's just tickled it. It's a lovely shot. Fantastic wrist there from Bansal. Very clever batting. Again, the wrong line from the bowler. Mohali Knights into the 30s. 1 ball to come. There's 5 ball overs and last man stands. He's dropped that very short, pushed it through a bit quicker. It's actually a good delivery there. But he's got such strong wrists, the batsman, Bansal. He's just flicked it and it's raced away to the boundary for another, to the fence for another boundary. Jordan Collier is 0 for 24 of 2. Absolutely punished that over. He's got to be bowling off stump line and maybe take a bit more pace off it. Let's slow it down a bit. It's giving it good revs, but making it easy for the batsman to generate pace. It's another boundary. I think his third man should be exactly where that ball went. If you have a look at that replay, he's just too wide there. It's the team owner, Amandal. He's standing by the Super Series board. I think he needs to be 3 or 4 boards to the left. It's a big appeal for LBW, but looked like he was high and going down leg side. Score now is 40 after 3.2 overs. Great start for the Mohali Knights. They'll be very chuffed with this. It's a wide. That's better from Sohail. Coming down the track there. Great fielding in the deep. Costly overthrows though. Better over from Sohail. 20 off his 2 overs so far. Last ball and it's short. That's a good bouncer. It's 1 for the over. Score is 45 without loss after 4 overs. Projected score 225. A big, potentially a massive target for Gurgaon. Incredibles to chase here if they don't pull it back. So new bowler is Heman Balyan. Get his correct pronunciation at the end of the game. Comes charging in. It's well worked, very strong on the legs is Rihan Raj Sharma. Brings Arian Bansal on strike, and he's on 31 or 14. He's really enjoying himself out there, playing all across the park. Got a lovely technique. Quality batsman. Should just be the one. Scooped that, and that's taken in the deep there. That's out. That's the first wicket. New batsman is V Sharma. So Rian Sharma made 14 of 9 deliveries. Correction, Pratam Singh is a new batsman. He gets a nice gentle full toss to get off the mark. Last ball of the over. Comes down the track. And he's cracked that on the offside. It's going to be a boundary, and that brings up the 50 of just 5 overs. What a start for the Mohali Knights. They've lost 1 wicket, but I think they would take it if you offered them this at the start of the match. Projected score is 208. Doesn't help if you take a wicket and the batsmen keep on scoring boundaries, so they need to rein in the boundaries here. The bowling figures. We've got Jordan Collier's bowled 2 overs for 24, no wickets, no maidens, economy rate of 12. Suhail Tandon, 2 overs for 20, economy rate of 10. It's just not good enough. And then Hemant Balyan, 1 overs for 7. So changing the bowler here. It's Sonal Chauhan, and that's a great delivery there. Ties the batsman up, and just the 1. Tosses that up. Just the 1. I like the way the bowler's hiding the ball behind his back here. If the cameraman can just show our viewers this. Watch as he runs up. He's just going to hide it behind his back, not show the ball to the batsman. Have a look there. Yeah, tucked right behind. That's the leg spinner. It's something different. And has he got a wicket there? That's out. Fantastic bowling there by Sonal. Look at that. Watch the leg spinner. Good catch there in the deep. So it's another wicket there. 55 for 2. Great catch. Well done to the cameraman as well. Almost a double play. Batsman taking strike. Looks like he's on leg stump. New batsman is Manny Giri. It's a lot quicker there. Third man still too wide. Just the 1 though. So Hemant Balyan coming on for a second over. It's a good delivery. Should just be the one. Punch down to long on. This is a better over from Hemant Balyan. He's been bowling a really good off-stump line. It's worked down to long on. Should just be one. Field is fumbling it. Finally catches it. That's Collier down there. Outside of stump. Caressed into the covers. A little momentum shift here now from the Incredibles. Just as I say that, they bowl a loose delivery down the leg side, and that's another wide. But the projected score has dropped down to 182, and it was just a moment ago at 208. So a good fight from Gurgaon Incredibles here. Thanks to him and Balyan. It's another good delivery. Getting the right length. Score now 63 for 2 after 7. He's tossed that up there. He's gone for it. That's another 6 runs. Score now 70 for 2. 3 balls to come in this over. Sunil hiding the ball behind his back, comes through. Good delivery. Release shot, he's down to third man for 1. Clever batting. Very low risk shot that. Comes in again. Missed his line there, but down the leg, but gets away with it. Manigiri not quite executing the sweep there. Arian Bansal really was taking it to the Incredibles, and he's going to be a handful this tournament. What a batsman, what a batting display. 37 off 18, 3 4s and 2 6s. Gurgaon Incredibles will be relieved that they saw the back of him, as Manigiri seems to be a much more steady player and less attacking, less aggressive. Crease with Mani is Pratam Singh. He's on strike now. Score 74 for 2 after 8 overs. Projected score 185. He's gone straight. That's a lovely looking lofted cover drive. Lofted on drive. Over the bowler's head. And 4 more runs. It's the shot of the day for Pratham Singh. Really hit that nicely as we look at the replay. He's gone for it again, but much better line there from Hemant Balian. And Pratham Singh just losing his shape a bit. He saw his balance in the previous shot was rock steady. Just opened his face. Lovely timing, lovely shot. Again, I think the Incredibles are getting their field placings a bit wrong. Third man needs to be finer. A massive welcome to all our viewers from around the world and India. This is the Last Man Stands Indian Super Series. It's the inaugural event. 20 teams from around India and a few special cities around the South Africa have Centurion and Joburg. England have London. And then from Australia we have the Brisbane Burners and Sydney Storm. So massive welcome to all the teams and players. That's wide. And sliced away to deep cover region. They're running 2. Score now 85 for 2 after 9 overs. What a start from Mohali Knights. Pratham Singh on strike. It's 23 from 13. Oh, and he bowled him just as he was getting going there. And Sunil Chauhan just taking the pace off there. And I think that's the order of the day on this track. Mix up your pace. Vary it. Ball comes on a bit slower. If you take the pace off. Threw it way too early there. That shot really wasn't on. Great bowling, great flight from the Gurgaon Incredibles spinner. He's picked up 2 wickets now. He's gone for just 14 runs. He's been the pick of the bowlers for the Incredibles. Look how short this ball lands. Definitely not a slug sweep. A new batsman on strike is Piyush Sharma. 3 down in the first, inside the first 10. Can they pick up another stick here? It's an arm ball. Much quicker delivery there. I think that's a stock ball for the new batsman. Great line there, great execution. Mani Giri on strike. This could be out. Just bounces short, didn't time that at all. Collier cleans up there at long on. Well bowled again. Great fielding, great running, good cricket. 1 ball to come. Love to get a wicket here. Oh, what a delivery, just blocked. Dot ball, great way to end the over. That's the end of the 10th over, and we're going to have a small strategic break here for the players. Will grab some water at the end as we change ends. Score now is 89 for 3 after 10. Some good counter punching here from Gurgaon Incredibles. Pulled the run rate back very nicely. Projected score 178. Two new batsmen at the crease. We'll pick up another wicket or two. They'll be in the pound seats going into the last 10. See if I can get you an update from one of our other matches happening at Games Forest. We're situated outside the great Indian capital, New Delhi. Town called Gurgaon. We've got two venues on the go, Ballpark and Games Forest. Some superb cricket venues. Now the match, it's KPT, Joburg Jets taking on Bangalore Lightning. KPT set 139 for 3 after their 20. And Bangalore Lightning on 33 without loss after 5 overs. So should be a good game on there. And you can follow it all, the live scores at lastmanstands.com. Looks like they're going to give Collier another over. Not sure he deserves it. He's bowled 2 overs for 24. If he can bring this back for his team, Collier. Two different batsmen at the strike. Maybe he can get one over them. He's tossed it up again, but it's leg side again. And that's going to be either 4 byes or 4 wides. There's the umpire signal here. He signals that it's got a bit of bat on. Let's have a look at the replay. Really, yeah, got a bit of glove on that, I think. Terrible line there from Collier, and he needs to fix this. Otherwise, the Mohali Knights are going to take the advantage. That's a better line. Collier coming in. 2 straight again. It's worked on the leg side. Should be 2 runs here. I'd like to see him pitching the ball on off stump. But he's bowling for wickets here. Middle and leg. And I think it's the wrong line, especially to these batsmen from the Mohali Knights. What I think he should be going for is off stump and a bit of turn and misses, and then natural variation, the one goes straight on. But seems to favour the middle and leg option. That's what I'm talking about. Gets the outside edge there. Thick outside edge down to third man, and they've picked up 2. That's great running. And that brings up the 100. The score is, after 11 overs, is 100 for 3. A really, really good batting display here from Mohali Knights. But Gurgaon Incredibles have counter-punched here and picked up 3 wickets. Projected score is 182. So it's team owner coming on to bowl. And he's hit for a 6 first ball. He's hasn't bowled a bad line there, but a bit too slow. And a bit too medium. No revs on that ball. The batsman said thank you very much. And that's out of here. What can he do? He's coming around the wicket. It's a bit shorter. It's gone the same place. It's high. There's a fielder under it, and he's taken a great catch. They're going for the double play, but the batsman's safely home. Amandal changes his direction there. Clever bowling there. He's outthought the batsman. Changed his lineup there. He'll be super chuffed with himself there. Never nice to get hit for a 6, your first delivery. Score now 106 for 4. Mohali Knights in danger of not batting out their 20 overs. New batsman in is Arnav Shima. Tosses it up there. Got lots of air miles on it. Batsman respectfully pushes it to the covers for 1. Tossed up again. It's a big heave-ho down to cow corner. Got a leg side trap here. He's going to toss it up again. Bit too full that time. It's just the 1 run. Full toss. Score now 110 for 4 after 12 overs. Projected score 183. It's a very wide ball by Ankit Verma as he comes on to bowl. Have to bowl that one again. It's a better delivery. That is a huge 6. It's a low full toss and he's just baseball batted it to the leg side for an easy 6 runs. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, waist high full toss. It's only going to go one place. He comes back and that's a much better delivery. It's a good shot and I think it's a good decision by the umpire. Hitting middle stump, possibly got a bit of bat on it, but certainly looked dead in front. Nice comeback from Ankit Verma. That's the second time we've seen a new bowler come on, get hit for a 6 and take a wicket with the next delivery. Let's have a look at the replay. That's the 6. And that's certainly LBW. Didn't see too much bat on that. Lost his line there. Should be 2 wides. It's a better delivery there from Ankit. Score is 122 for 5 after 13 overs, and joining me in the comments box is Harry from the London Hassle. He's been transferred to Katiwada Cat Kings.
I have. Yeah, thanks for the introduction, Bjorn. Great to be here. It looks like a great tournament so far. Yeah, I'm playing for the Katiwada Cat Kings in this tournament. Really looking forward to it. Yeah, it should be a good week, and they seem like a really great bunch of guys. I've got my translator for the team, so...
You haven't picked up your Hindi yet?
No, not quite yet. Just mostly hello and thank you. That's about where I'm at the moment.
Now, the Katiwada boys were here early this morning, having a look at the pitch, sussing out the conditions here. From what I've seen, I think they're going to be one of the contenders for a title. Good outfit.
Yeah, I think so. There's definitely keen bunch of guys, and they've got a really good setup in Katiwada, funded and put together by Digvijay Katiwada. We were fortunate enough, myself and the rest of the Last Man Stand team, to be there before this tournament, and it's a great opportunity for Katiwada to be at this amazing festival. As we watch this game here, nicely knocked into the leg side for 1.
The team owner from Gurgaon Incredibles bowling his second over. He's done well. Mixes up his pace nicely.
Looks like 2 good teams here, Bjorn. What I've seen.
At one stage, I was a bit worried because Mohali Knights got off to an absolute flyer. It looked like it could be a 230, 240, but Gurgaon Incredibles have done very well here to counter punch and bring that projected score back down to 180. So yeah, 2 very good sides.
And we see the other game in this group next. Is that with the London Spirit, London Hustle, and the Yankee Royals? Is that correct?
Should be an absolute cracker. I saw Yankee Royals play the other day. They put on, I think, 300 without losing a wicket.
Wow.
So they'll be a good batting side. That was against Patna Pirates in the warm-up.
What do we think here? Mohali Knights, 6 overs to go. You're looking at 180 here, you think, Bjorn? 160?
I think they need to get 180 here.
180 here.
180 is a good score. But as we saw the other night in our friendly match against the Delhi expats, any targets, you can chase it down here.
Absolutely.
If you bat well. So it's a good delivery there from Sohail, a bit quicker.
gone back to the seam bowler here. He's gone for 10 so far, but see if he can bring it back with the old ball. Sahil started well.
He's just drifting a bit down leg in his opening spell.
Fielded there by Jordan Collier, an overseas player for the Gurgaon Incredibles. Very nice left arm seamer. Left arm spinner, sorry, Jordan.
Yeah, they took a liking to Jordan in those first 2 overs. He's bowling a bit down the leg side, and to say
nice.
forget his name now, but the 2 opening batsmen batted really well for Mohali Knights. All the sloppy keeping, thought I'd do better than that. Down leg again. This could be costly for the Gurgaon Incredibles, all the wides that they've bowled. They're in a very strong group here with the Kolkata Yankee Royals and London Hassel, so can't afford to give away any freebies.
Yeah, 2 wides in a row there from Sahil, so overs just starting to get expensive. That's a much nicer length to bowl. Collier will come round and cut that off for 1. So that's 7 from this over so far, and that's then finished 8 off. So those wides will be slightly disappointed with, but apart from that, looks like he's hit a decent length, back of a length here, getting hit into the long square boundary. I think that could be the key today for all teams. I think it's short, straight, but long square. It'll be interesting to see if those tactics, the teams who've been watching here, are going to use that in the later games. And also,
it's same for both 10, because I think the side they're batting on now seems to have that straight boundary, and the onside seems a lot bigger than the other side.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get my spinners on from this side. Where Aman's bowling now.
Yeah.
I think
looks a
possibly cost Collier boundary or 2 in his first 2. Well, that's huge air.
Yeah, great use of the feet there, all the way. Always good sound as a batsman when the ball crashes into the sight screen, not so much as a bowler.
That was lovely footwork there from the batsman. Watch the replay. Wrist just came through nicely through the ball there, good shape. Kept his head still.
Great use of the feet to get that on the full toss, I think. Always difficult with the ball spinning away, but if you get that on the full, you'd be able to negate that. That's good from Sidan. Yeah, rocks back this time, pushes for 1. Much quicker pace there from Aman, and that's a good ball to bowl as he closes out this over. Where's he going to go this time? Gone flighted again. That's 1 down to long on.
Certainly not afraid to give it a bit of air.
No, very brave with 4 overs to go.
Not bad figures from Amandal. Picking up the 1 wicket, just 26 from his 3 overs. Score now 146 for 5 after 16 overs. Coming to the business end of the first innings. Projected score needle hasn't moved much in the last 5 overs, still at 183.
Collier to bowl his last now, so this will be interesting to see. He's very accomplished slow left arm bowler, so it'll be interesting how he goes about bowling these death overs.
He's Bowling to the left-hander, so something new for him in this match.
Just moving his field slightly. That's a great shot.
Still two leg side, still two leg side for my liking. And oh, he's done well to finally get some mitts on it. Quicker ball.
That's nice from Collier. I think that was an arm ball there. Change of pace and just into the pitch. I think that's the one that he'll want. He'll want to bowl as many balls at this right-hander with the ball spinning away. It's a lovely shot.
Brings up the 150. 2 balls to go in this over. Leg side again, middle and leg. That seems to be a middle and leg line he's looking for, whether it's the left hander or the right hander.
Just been a little bit too straight, I think. If they play, it looks like they're playing him well. Always difficult when you've got 6 fielders.
Yeah, I think he's got to be bowling an off-stump line, whether it's a lefty or righty, and because the Mohali Knights are so strong on their legs, so good with their wrists. It's just a free shot on the leg, on anything on their legs. See where he goes here. Much better there, and he's bowled him. I think he heard us there. Well bowled.
There we go.
Picks up his first wicket there in the tournament. He won't be happy with those figures though. He's come back nicely in that last over. So 4 overs, 41 runs. Just the 1 wicket. Much better last over there from the youngster, Jordan Collier. Score is 154 for 6 after 17.
So just looking at that Collier wicket again, like he had it. Bjorn had a near piece for him, just threw it a little bit. Yeah, that was pitched outside the off stump, wasn't it?
Much better line.
Much better line, and gets his wicket. So good finish for Collier. It looks like the Mohali Kings, Mohali Knights have played him well.
He was just bowling middle, and then for the right hand it's middle and leg line, and if it's not turning prodigiously, it's
often if you go a little bit wider and a bit slower, sometimes it gives it a better chance to spin. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how the other spinners later in the day go about it, and how the off spinner goes here. He varied his pace well in the last over, and they've got a new man to bowl at. That was a good cameo from the previous batter.
Sumit Punia is a new batsman, joining Piyush Sharma, who's on 22 from 17.
Back of the length there from a man, goes for 1, down to long on.
He's going to toss this one up to the new batsman.
I think so.
Another lefty.
That's what I'm guessing.
No.
No.
Looks like we've got a really good match on our hands at Games Forest at the moment. KPT Joburg Jets playing Bangalore Lightning. And Bangalore Lightning need 50 from 34 balls. Oh, that's the air ball we were talking about. And I think it would have been a no ball regardless, but he's put it down. He didn't know that. He should have held that.
Given as a no ball, that's going to be a free hit. So
definitely was a no ball, I think.
Yeah, it was. Big opportunity here for the new batter, Summit. What's he going to do? I feel like this one's going to be flat into the pitch. Let's see. Ooh.
Just takes the pace off. leg. Can't afford those wides. Far too many wides here for the Gurgaon Incredibles. Just toss that up.
Ooh. Got away with that one, I think. That would have been another wide. It would have been 3 runs. Bearing every ball here a man, which should be difficult for the batter to get set. He's got a great run up as well. It's just walk in, a couple of paces. All the fingers over it.
Serving as energy for the batting.
Absolutely, out there in the heat.
2 overs to go. Scores 163 for 6. Needles just dropped slightly, ever so slightly. New projected scores 181. Sunil Chauhan's been the pick of the bowler so far. He pick up another wicket here. Straying down the leg again.
Yeah, great figures for Sunil. 2 for 18 off his 3. Really nice length, good pace, knocked into the offside. It's only going to be 1.
Good batting. Rotating the strike here. Getting the set batsman on strike. Piyush Sharma. Lovely shot. It's 1 bounce 4. That's why it's so important to rotate the strike. Feed the in-batsman. Upset the bowler's rhythm.
Absolutely, Piyush moves on to 34. Summit's done his job at the other end, 3 from 3, getting him on strike. Oh, that's a nice shot.
It's a no ball as well. He must have overstepped that.
Overstep, or was it a full toss? Oh, no. It's given as a no ball, must have overstepped. This really changes things going into the last few overs now. Free hit. There's still 8 balls remaining.
He's got all of it. That's capitalizing on the mistakes of the opposition. Well batted. 39 from 24 now. Here's Piyush.
Nice shot. Really in his rhythm now, Piyush.
And that's another boundary. Really, really bad line there from Sunil, and he's just ruined his figures. He bowled so well up until that last over. He's still got 1 ball to come. What was he done?
Do 1 more ball with a no ball, I think.
There we go. So 4 overs, 2 wickets for 39. That was a huge over for Mohali Knights. They're on 184 for 6 into the last over. Projected score is now 194, so the needle's shifted. So Hemant Balyan's coming on to bowl. Last over. Good start.
Well bowled from Hemant. Maybe just the change. There's been a lot of spin over the last few overs, so maybe just the change the last over to the seam might work well for the Gurgaon Incredibles. The batters have just got to reset here. Summit's got to do his job again and get Piyush on strike.
This could be out. Oh, it's a great catch.
Oh no.
That is a fantastic catch. Looks like he lost it initially, and He's done very well to pick it up.
And there's a double play there, Bjorn, I think.
Definitely a double play. He's on his bike.
Seen a few of them today, I think.
It's the first one we've had here today.
First one today.
A couple at Games Forest. Is the best way to learn the double play rule is to be involved in one.
Absolutely. And this is the beauty of LMS. You don't see this often. Two batters walking off together.
49 off 26 and you go out double play. Criminal.
It is. Sure this won't happen again for Puya. She'll remember this moment when he plays LMS again in the future. And that's the team all out. So really that could change things as we go into the second innings.
Still a decent total. But that's just not doing your homework there, because they would have enjoyed defending 195 a little bit more than 184. Has a better ring to it.
Absolutely. Yeah, you feel more and more comfortable the closer you get to 200 in a last man standing game, but I think they've got a good score, and as we know early in the tournament, in this short format, cricket runs on the board has always added pressure, so be interesting to see how the Gurgaon Incredibles go about chasing this score. As you see the replay here.
This is the highlights of the first innings.
That's the first innings, so look forward to seeing these.
I do think you've got to bowl your spinners from the other side, the longer boundary, give them a little bit of protection. They're straying to the leg side, and that's possibly because that first six that he received was floated on the offside.
Looks like they played Collier really well. Just seen a cut straight down the ground, a sweep shot. So yeah, 360 cricket from the Mohali Knights, which is crucial in LMS.
Yeah, I think watch these highlights, we'll see a few strategies missed by Gurgaon Incredibles with their bowling lineup and also their field setting. The third man was way too wide against the quick bowlers.
That's a good catch there. Ned Bailey, another one of the Gurgaon overseas players. I feel like this is the shorter side hitting towards the pavilion, so it'll be interesting to see how teams go about that over the next few days in the tournament. There's another one towards the short side.
Lovely shot.
That's a great shot. See it again. But yeah, Mohali Knights, no people getting 50. So that meant they're all out with a few balls to go. That can be crucial in this cricket. These guys that got in. Nice Sunny on second wicket. Very nice bowling.
Manny Giri had a nice little knock there. Middle order. Came in after a few wickets were tumbling around him. Steadied the ship a bit.
Another catch from Ned Bailey there. I think it's always important to get your best fielders in the important positions, and he's taken two good catches.
There were some good catches by the Incredibles. Put down the one, but that was off for no ball.
So after seeing a few games today, Bjorn, is there any takeaways you reckon from this ground, or things that you've seen of teams?
I think the main takeaway is to bowl your spinners from the away from the pavilion end, the long boundary. Yeah, it's deceptively big, the long on, long off there.
Yeah,
it's quite a small ground, this, but that's one area that is, you know, you got to really hit it cleanly there. You take on that long boundary, and then just have a plan and make sure that your bowlers are aware of why you're setting a field. So
absolutely,
there's no point going square and then not bowling to the square field.
Absolutely, yeah. The dimensions of the ground is long square with quite deep corners and short, relatively straight. So bowlers, that's something to think about. Definitely having a plan, because in this cricket with the ball flying everywhere, game can get away from you quickly, especially with the quality on show here with the players. So going to be interesting as we see later in the day and throughout the tournament how teams go about it with their tactics.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen their seamer open up from the pavilion end and bowl it on maybe 1 or 2 stumps outside off stump and take that power play. You've got 4 on the offside, you've really got to make him use his wrists and reach for it. Your third man quite fine. Put them under pressure early on, but no one seems to have taken that option yet.
Yeah.
But it's always easier sitting in your armchair telling people how to do it. It's a different story when you're out there.
It's true. Brave me trying to commentate before I play our first game tomorrow, so I'm not going to be too critical, I don't think. Always difficult when you're out there. But I do think with these new white balls, maybe a seamer early on, give it a chance to swing can be a good tactic, because I think as soon as it gets on this dry wicket ends and on the dry pitch, it can get soft very quickly. So it'll be interesting to see what the Mohali Knights do with their opening bowlers, whether they go spin or they go with their seamer straight away. And have you been impressed with the standard today, Bjorn?
The standard's been really good. We haven't had too many close matches, but Mumbai Superstars had a convincing win. Sydney Storm actually were unlucky to lose to Lucknow Tigers. That was quite a close game. Could have gone either way. Lucknow, very solid outfit as well. It'll be an interesting group. Yeah, so far the pick of the teams has been the Mumbai Superstars.
Yeah.
But Mohali Knights certainly can bat, although no one got a 50. They're very entertaining batsmen and clean strikers of the ball.
Yeah, very good. I saw some of the Mumbai Superstars game, and they do look like a very strong side. It's the team that I'll be playing in, Katiwada, another Indian team, will be playing against them on Saturday. So we look forward to that. Not on Sunday, pardon me. Sunday. Playing against them, so I look forward to that. That's going to be at this ground, so yeah, that should be a good one. An all-Indian affair. Umpire's walking onto the pitch now. Looking very smart in that LMS kit.
Well, that's in Group B, taking on Mumbai Superstars. So, yeah, I think the Katiwada Cat Kings and the Mumbai Superstars should go through from Group B. They look like the 2 strongest outfits there, but could be. Hopefully, it's not the commentator's curse for you there, Harry.
We'll see. Yeah, put the pressure on already, Bjorn. Already put us through to the quarter-final, so it's been a bit of work for us to do first with the Katiwada team, but yeah, the guys are really enthusiastic, and I'm sure they'll put it all on the field. So yeah, you've got to be confident going into these tournaments, and we're looking forward to getting out there and playing, especially when you have a bye on the first day. On the first day, you sit through and watch all the other games. Makes you even more eager to get out there. So the boys will be raring to go tomorrow.
Do you think it's an advantage or disadvantage?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it depends on the individual. I think personally, it could be an advantage because we see.
It should technically be an advantage because you get to see the conditions, the teams, how they play.
Absolutely.
Extra day to strategize, but
yeah, I agree. I think it should be an advantage, and you guys get an extra day in Delhi. We're going to be going for a net soon. and we'll be able to watch the 2 games this evening. But
Other side of the coin is that you're undercooked and
true. Yeah, you're playing teams in their second game. That's true. And maybe you overthink things slightly.
You're watching too much like that batsman, next batsman in, and he's just watched his teammate make 100 and then finally gets to bat, and it's tricky.
True.
It's tricky.
It is tricky.
But no, I think you guys will coast through your match tomorrow. Really, really good unit, the Caddywater Cat Kings. Very impressed with them. Just looking at Bangalore Lightning, looks like they're going to win this game comfortably. They require 7 from 11 balls. Opening the batting for Gurgaon Incredibles is Hemant Balyan and Ned Bailey. Off starts with the wide.
So international opening pair here for the Gurgaon Incredibles. Ned Bailey plays his cricket in Cheshire, overseas for this team. I've got Hemant Balyan with his that one's just inside the wide line.
It's a much better ball.
Got a red, what are they? A red colour clads on to go with the.
I think he needs to get his fashion designer in to give him a few tips.
Looks like a little bit of swing straight away here from Arnav.
Good shape, good shape.
Very nice.
Nice action. Bit skiddy.
He's still bowling a 3 on the leg side though. Potentially could use the power play here.
Especially with an away swing.
An away swinging bowler. We could keep changing the field but still not bringing one across. That's something they could look into. As they get more used to last man standing cricket and in this tournament. It's a nice shot. Goes into that vacant point fielder potentially where they could bring one across, maybe from fine leg or deep square leg. But that's 4. And the Gurgaon Incredibles open up their encounter here. Nice shot from Hemant Balyan.
Yeah, I think that deep square leg definitely could come across.
Especially bowling that line. But it's a nice shot.
It's a superb shot, and it wasn't a bad delivery either. Just waited for it, maybe a bit too full. Just freed his hands, played through the ball.
That was a delicate touch, very nice from Hemant, showing all the shots on the offside that he's got. So that's back-to-back boundaries.
I think this is where tactics, the guys that haven't played a lot of LMS miss out. If you've got a seamer, your third man needs to be a traditional third man. There's so many outside edges there. I don't think he's where he is now. You've really got to open your face and direct it there. You don't see too many going to a wide third man. He's wasted over there. So
yeah, not a bad over from Arnav, but a few good shots from Hemant, and maybe they could use the power play a little bit better. But
10 off the first over. Gurgaon Incredibles will be very happy with that start.
Absolutely. There's a broken bat already. And he's got 4 to choose from. I wonder which one he's going to go for. It's always nice. He's having a try. No, not that one.
He's looking for his mate's bat.
Made a selection, so I'll see how this bat goes. Maybe he's called for the big bat. If thinks he's in already after 5 or 6 balls.
So often you see a wicket when there's a change of gloves or a change of bat. Let's see if he can keep his concentration here. He's taking guard again, which is a good thing. He resets his mind. Has a look around at the field. Bowler is Sumit Punya.
Not happy with this bat either.
Not happy with that bat? No. Oh dear.
Another change.
The umpire's going to have a word with him. He's slowing down the over rate badly here.
Good start from Summit. It's back of a length, short and wide. It's funny, in this cricket that could be a very effective ball getting cut out to the sweeper. So we see Ned Bailey for the first time here.
Should be a wide.
It's going to be a wide. There it is.
Looks like Ned lost his balance a bit there. Maybe a bit of nerves creeping in.
Absolutely.
Quite an open stance there. He's missed it again, but it could be a wide. Gets away with that one.
Not given. And I think this definitely is a tactic from Summit and maybe from the Mohali Knights, trying to bowl it wide, getting hit out to the offside.
And it's a better field that they've got for the spinner. It's actually the same one that they've got for the seamer, but I think it's because it's a bit slower, they're actually covering a lot more of the areas where the ball's going to get hit.
Agreed. I think the length's so key here for Summit if he's going to bowl that wide. He's got it right so far. There we go, another good delivery. And all Hammond can do is just knock it down to long off for one. So good tactics here from the Mohali Knights.
Good execution from Summit. Ned on strike again.
This is that one.
Took the pace off that one a bit. I think Ned's used to jump up and down a bit, and he's got a bit of nerves out there in the big occasion. He's not moving his feet as freely as he should be. So that's a great over there for Mohali Knights. It's just 4 off it. Score is 14 without loss after 2. 171 required off 90 balls.
Back to Arnav here. Looks like they've listened to your advice again, Bjorn. They've heard us in the commentary box, so it looks like they're going with a 4-2 offside field. And it goes for 4, pass long on. So with the change of tactics, even though we were calling for it, I think he just got the length wrong there, went for the slower ball. It's just come for 4 here, down to long on as we see it again. Yeah, I think that would have been a leg cutter, which just allowed Hammond to free his arms and hit it down straight. So we like the tactic, just didn't quite get the execution there.
And there, a good ball, but he's not really bowling to his field. If he's got 4 on the offside, straying down the leg there, middle and leg.
Absolutely. It's funny how you can get away with it once you change the field, the old double bluff. Trying to bowl it wide, but then you stray one down leg and the batter misses it.
Another lovely shot, another boundary. Great batting there from Hemant Balyan. Bowler under pressure here now. Just to bring his length back a bit.
That's the first 4 we see. Which beat long on, and that one just went past long off as well, so hitting straight well. Good call from Bailey to turn down the 2 there. I don't think they would have got back. So Ned Bailey here, 2 from 4. See if he can just get a few away here.
He'll enjoy facing the seamer a bit more.
Big swing, but gets 1. Trying to target that leg side boundary. It's a good length from Arnav.
Yeah, I like that length. It's the end of the over, 23. 24 without loss after 3.
I think the Mohali Knights will be happy with this start. I think in these power play overs. 24 from 3.
So much better shot there from Ned. There's 4 off 6. Good over here from Sumit so far. Ned on strike. A little bit down leg, but batsman can't take advantage. So score is 29 without loss after 4. New bowler. It's on the money first up. Siddhant Shikar. And he picks up a wicket. It's well bowled to the new bowler, Siddhant Shikar. It's the first wicket of the innings. Gurgaon Incredibles, 30 for 1. The new batsman is Ankit Verma. Let's watch this first ball here. Oof, well bowled. It's a good line there from Siddhant. Ned Bailey on strike here. He's on 8 off 11. He's absolutely gone after that and very lucky to get away. He's headed into no man's land just behind the bowler's head there. He's trying to get after the batsman, trying to get after the bowlers, but not quite. Doesn't seem to have his rhythm at the moment and trying a bit too hard, trying to force it. He just nerves. The big tournament's creeping in here for him. He needs to reset and just play his natural game. Wait for the ball to come onto him. Such a talent. He's on 9 of 12. It's a better looking shot. Good shape there from Ned. Held his balance well. Played through the line. Like to see more of that. Ankit Verma on strike. He's on 2 from 3. It's outside off. Lovely timing there. Great work in the deep by the fielder. Score is 37 for 1 after 6 overs. And the Gurgaon Incredibles require 148 off 70 balls. Interested to know, folks at home, if you think that the Gurgaon Incredibles can chase us down. Just send us a message if you're watching on YouTube in the comments. Let us know who you think's. Oh, that is a lovely shot there from Ned. He's absolutely smashed that. He's gone into the academy area. Seems to be finding his rhythm and keeping his shape much better now. Good poise and balance. It's a bit lower in his stance and just waiting that split second longer than he was in the first 3-4 overs. It's been the difference. Hitting it out the middle and not for the big man. Ankit on strike. He's worked this on the leg side. And well done by Mohali Knights to stop a boundary there. It's a good shot from Ankit. Thick outside edge. Unlucky for the bowler, he's done well there. Ned on strike. He's been hitting boundaries at will. That looked a bit wide there. He's lucky to get away with it, the bowler. Ned has a look at the umpire. It's the first one he's missed in a while. So 49 for 1 off 7. 136 required of 65 balls. Great delivery there by Rehan Raj Sharma. Top of off stump. Oh, that's the second wicket down. Sees the end of Ankit. Arian Raj Sharma will be happy with that. Score is 51 for 2 after 7.3 overs. New batsman at the crease is Deepanshu Kakar. Looks like he's taking leg stump as his guard. Eased onto the offside for one. It's well bowled. So Sumit Punia bowling his final ball of the third over. Ned comes down the wicket and then drops to one knee and helps it on its way. Lovely shot there for 4 runs from Ned. He's coming into his own in this match. He's now 27 from 22. Really struggling early on, but look at that replay. Settling down nicely. And I think we could see him explode here. Like to see him try and get his 50 off the next 15 to 20 balls. Required run rate is 122 from 55 balls. Well bowled. Piyush Sharma into the attack. Putting the final over from this end. Lovely shot there from Ned. 6 runs. It's gone like a tracer bullet. Takes Ned to 33 from 23. He's trying too much there. Would have been a wide. He needs to play both sides of the wicket. He's trying too much on the leg. He can hit it in the covers. Lots of gaps there as well. That's the one he should have gone down the leg. It's a wide anyway. So he picks up some runs. 2 balls to come in this over. Could we see some momentum swing to the Incredibles? It's well worked. Difficult shot. Just be the 2 runs. Or they're going for a third. It's a great arm. Could be a run out. Great collection by the wicketkeeper. Very neat keeping because that wasn't the best throw. But the batsman safely home. Let's watch this pick up here. Lovely, lovely keeping. Keeps his head down. Watches the ball. Easy decision for the umpire. So the score is 75 for 2 after at the end of the 10th. I'm going to have a small drinks break here. So we change ends. And it's even Stevens. 110 required off 50 balls. Be interested to know who you think's in the pound seats here, who the favourites are for this match. You can follow us on YouTube. Last Man Stands, T20 Cricket. Also on our website, you can watch all these matches live, streaming, lastmanstands.com. Got 20 teams competing. Be crowned champions of the Indian Super Series. We've got 20 powerhouse teams, all amateur, no professionals allowed. We're looking for the next superstar. Got the tournament ambassadors, AB de Villiers. We've got some cracking matches coming up. The card is absolutely stacked with bangers. Next up, we've got the London Hustle taking on Yankee Royals. Could actually be match of the tournament. Some two heavy hitters. Big guns flying in from around the world. I can't wait for the action to start. Ross Kaywood, the team owner of London Hustle, taking on Dane Villas, team owner, taking on Gosh, who's team owner of Susanto Gosh, is team owner of Yankee Royals, Kolkata Yankee Royals. Some very sad members of their team that were cut. Just couldn't crack a nod. The team is really powerful, both sides. Fortunately, some people have to sit out and don't get selected. Right, we start the 11th over. Uses feet nicely, comes down the track there. Dipanshu Kaka. An easy 2. So new bowler is Manny Giri. He's got a smile on his face. It's a good length there. It's very good bowling. It's gone for 4. I don't think it's the bowler's fault there. I think field setting there's let him down. Third man too wide again. That's a huge shot from Ned. He's taking on Kyle corner. That's an easy 6. It's in the arc and out the park, out the ballpark. It's the end of the over. 88 for 2. 6 wickets in hand. Gurgaon Incredibles marching on. 97 or 45 balls required. They might just be the bookies' favourites at the moment. Certainly if Ned carries on. He's batting superbly. Going in a runner ball for his first 25 runs. And I think if he hits another 6, he'll have his second 25 off just 10 balls. It's a good shot there by Dipanshu Kaka. Takes him to 15 off 9 balls. Let's have a look at the replay. Good wrist through the line of the ball. Dipanshu on strike. 92 for 2. It's a well-flighted ball, but he's just waited for it and carved the cover region in half. Lovely shot again. He's joining the party, Dipanshu. Says, you can do it, I can do it too, Ned. It's back-to-back boundaries. So, Shikar the bowler, under pressure here. He's going to toss it up again or push it through. Pushes it through. It's well bowled. This is where Mohali Knights need to keep going, keep their heads up. Momentum can shift quickly if they pick up a wicket here. That's well bowled. It's just the one for Ned. He's on 45 from 29. He's tossed it up. And the bowler should have made a better effort than to stop that, but I don't think he fancied it. It came back like a tracer bullet. Powerfully struck. Half an attempt there to get his foot in the way, but I think he's quite relieved it didn't hit the foot. So that brings up the 100. It's the 12th over. Ned Bailey's on strike. He's on 45. Can he get his 50 here with a big 6? Oh, he hasn't. Can you believe it? He's out caught. Good catch there. It's a big breakthrough. Could be costly for the Gurgaon Incredibles. Great knock from Ned Bailey. Struggled early on, but really capitalized once his eye was in. It's a good catch. If we have a look at the replay. So Rian Raj Sharma takes his first wicket. The score is 102 for 3. It's a nice shot from Jordan Collier to get off the mark. Mostly runs there. An important period of the game here for both teams. Game still very much in the balance. Left-handed Collier on strike. Score now is 109 for 3 after 13. Dipanshu Kaka has batted nicely. He's on 29 or 14 balls. So Rehan Raj Sharma back into the attack. He's bowled 2 overs for 15. Collier's got a top edge there. And he's lucky to get a 4 there. He won't mind. It's just 4 runs in the scorebook. He's 6 from 3. Kicker on strike. He's waited for it nicely. He's chipped it over the bowler's head. Just the one. Collier on strike. Looking like a tidy batsman. Got a nice stance. He's come across. Looks like he's battling with the pace of the wicket. Another top edge. That's 2 in a row. It's a huge hit. That's over the wall. New balls, please. Wonderful striking from Dipanshu Kaka. 30 from 15 balls. A gun player for Gurgaon Incredibles. .63 of 30 balls required. Not easy for the batsman, but it's a small ground and boundaries have been flowing. Dipanshu Kaka certainly can find the boundaries with ease. He just needs to keep going. Need to get him in the bank. It is 50. Collier needs to play a bit straighter, I would say. Let's cross bat. See what he does here. Lost his shape a little bit there. Dipanshu falls down, so just the one, probably 2 there. Collier's very quick, but he wasn't running to the danger end. Delicate stuff from Dipanshu. And pays dividends. 4 more. Takes Dipanshu to 40 from 17. Score 127 for 3. 28 balls left, 58 required. Momentum shifting to Gurgaon Incredibles. It's a lovely shot from Dipanshu, and the fielders don't even move. He sliced them up like a ripe orange and split them in half. The balls raced over the boundary and keeps on going. And not a bad delivery from the bowler that. Just played through the line, waited for it. A glorious cover drive. It's back down the ground. It's just the one. Dipanshu now on 45 from 19. One ball to come. Collier on strike. Moving around in the crease. I don't think he needs to. Just to keep his head still and wait for the ball. Watch it. Nothing fancy. Right, so the business end of the match is approaching. Scores 132 for 3 after 15 overs. Batting team Gurgaon Incredibles require 53 from 25 balls. Dipanshu Kakkar's batted beautifully for his 45 of 19. He's on strike. It's short. He's missed it. The keeper's missed it. It's 4 byes. The bowler, Arnav Shima, is absolutely livid. He's done what his captain's asked for him, and it's still gone for 4. Keeper has a slight lapse in concentration. Could that be the difference between winning and losing? Hit that hard. The fielder's done well to stop it. It's just the one. Brings Collier on strike. The youngster from Cape Town. The overseas pro has been brought into Gurgaon Incredibles. So 9 from 7. Lovely shot. What perfect poise and balance from the youngster there. That's much better from him. Didn't shift around in the crease. Just stood and delivered. More of that, please. New balls. Makes such a difference for the batsmen when they're not trying to do too much, not shifting around in the crease. Their head is still, they're balanced. Let's have a look at the replay. No replay, we've missed it. We'll catch it on the next one. A lovely shot from the youngster. That'll settle his nerves for the tournament. Never easy coming in as the overseas pro for the tournament. Just moved around the crease there. Mohali Knights are still very much in this game. 41 of 21 required. Arnav steaming in. He's dropped it short. Dipanshu hasn't got a hold of that, but it's squirted to point. The deep fielder's done well to just keep it to 1. That's the end of the over. The score's 145 for 3 after 16 overs. Arnav Shamar's bowled nicely for his 3 overs, just going for 29. Hasn't picked up a wicket yet. Sumit Punia coming on to bowl. He's only gone for 16 off his 3. He'd dearly love to get a wicket here. And the Mohali Knights need one. Both batsmen are set, striking the ball cleanly. It's a clever shot there from Dipanshu. He's got a 360 game, plays it all around the park. Keeper letting them down again. It's more buys. It's a good delivery. He's played that off middle. Great arm. Could be in for a nail biter here. But again, the momentum's just swung to Mohali Knights. Dipanshu's going to retire soon or go out. He's on 49 from 24, and when you get 50, you retire. Oh, it's a lovely shot from Jordan Collier. Oh, as I say that, the fielder takes an exceptional catch. So problems here for Gurgaon Incredibles. It's the end of Jordan Collier, who batted nicely for his 16 off 10. They're going to have 2 new men at the crease to take them home, which is unfortunate, as it's never easy when you need to go at 2 runs a ball to win a match with 2 new batsmen. Not impossible. New batsman on strike, bowled superbly. Can he match that effort with the bat? It's Sunil Chauhan, the man himself. It's a dot. Big momentum swing here for Mohali Knights. And they would have to be the favourites going into the last 3 overs. 37 or 15 required now. 2 new men at the crease. Well, Deepan's on 49 of 24, so he just needs 1 for his 50 and then he'll have to retire. So Dipanshu on strike. Can he get his 50 here? He deserves it. He's been a standout batsman for Gurgaon. That's over the road, folks. What a 50. Well batted, son. Dipanshu Kaka, 49, 54, 53 off 26 balls. Fantastic knock. He's given his team half a chance here. So Hale coming into bat. He's got to go from ball one. Can't have any sighters. Taking leg stump. Missed it first up. 31 off 12 balls. He's got hold of that, but there's a fielder out there. There's no fielder out there. No, he just carried on going. Straight over the head. Into the rafters for 6. Not easy to come in and face 2 balls and hit one of them for 6. Suhail Tandon's done just that. This could be a third one. That is even bigger than the last one. That is a huge 6. So he's 12 from 3 now. That's a pretty decent strike rate. 166 for 4 after 18. Got 10 balls left. 19 runs required. Tell you what, if Suhail's on strike, Mohali Knights are in trouble. What a match this has turned out to be. It's toed and froed. As I start backing one team, the other team comes up and says we're not out of it. So, Arnav Shima bowling his last over. He's charging in. Great delivery. Don't think they need to go for there too, Sunil. Sunil wants the strike, but if we get Suhail on to face the next few deliveries, it's going to get them a lot closer than Sunil can. A big striker of the ball, this. Oh, it's an effort ball. It could be a wide. Just inside the line there. I think he's got away with that one. Possibly the batsman moving in the crease there persuaded the umpire to be a bit more lenient. Let's have a look at this one. He's really giving us lots of effort. Just going to be the one. It's down to fine leg. Good fielding there. Other man in the deep. One thing that we can say is Arnav Shima has given us all today. Every ball, he's really given it all his effort. It's a good shot into the covers by Sunil Chauhan. Batsmen have an easy 2. And they're looking for 3. This could be a run out after the hit. And that is a run out. It's a bit silly. Sacrificing himself for the team, possibly. Okay, last ball to come. Suhail on strike. It is a monster 6. The boy can bat. It's gone 3 roads down. Don't drop it short. That is absolutely huge. He's hit the cover off that ball and it's not coming back. New balls, please. So final over. It's 176 for 5. So Hale is on 19 off 6. I think the fielding team has just run him out. They think he was deliberately trying to run himself out there. So they've asked him to go back and bat. It's very tense out there at the middle. Okay, so some common sense has come about to the teams, and we're going to reset play here. So Amandal's off strike. He's on 1 off 2. Eight off 3 balls. So Hale Tandon is on strike. That's a massive edge, and the keeper's put it down. Can you believe it? That could have been the match right there and then. Amandal's on strike. It's a lovely shot. He's worked it to the leg side. Right, they need a 6 off the last ball here. A home run to win it. 6 runs off 1 ball. If they hit the 6, it counts for 12, but they only need 6. Manny Giri having a little chuckle, settling his field, settling them down the nerves. This is going down to the wire, folks. So Hale Tandon is on strike, and he can hit it. And well bowled by Manny Giri there. It's outside off stump, and Sohail just squirting it out to the covers. What a fantastic match. Both teams can be super proud of themselves. Went down to the wire. Very exciting stuff here. The third game at the ballpark in the Indian Super Series 2023. Fantastic performances by the teams. That's what I call entertainment. The teams are shaking hands, and it's been a wonderful display of amateur cricket. Some future superstars there. And we'll be signing out. Getting ready for the fourth game of the match, which is also going to be an absolute humdinger, as Kolkata Yankee Royals take on the London Hustle, owned by Dane Villas. Thanks very much, folks. We'll be back shortly with the next game.